The cloud delivers infrastructure in a few varieties called deployment models. Let's take a deep dive into the different options users have for tapping into the power of cloud computing. The deployment model is an important consideration for cloud infrastructure. There are three main options: public, private, and hybrid. First up is public cloud, which is a cloud model that delivers computing, storage, and network resources through the internet, allowing users to share on-demand resources based on their specific business needs and operational goals. So the CSP's infrastructure and resources are shared in a multi-tenant environment with other users. A multi-tenant environment is an environment in which cloud infrastructure and resources are shared among users. You never know who your data center neighbor might be. Even though you share resources, the other users can't access your data. Privacy matters. Next up is private cloud, which is a cloud model in which all cloud resources are dedicated to a single user or organization and are created, managed, and owned within on-premises data centers. In this cloud model, all cloud resources are dedicated to a single user or organization. They own the underlying infrastructure, typically in their own data center, but they use a CSP. Because the infrastructure and resources are dedicated to this single user, the private cloud is a single-tenant environment. A single-tenant environment is an environment in which cloud infrastructure and resources are dedicated to a single user. This model is especially useful for companies with compliance and/or regulatory considerations. Think of the private cloud as owning a business, and the public cloud as renting office space. An individual business is responsible for maintenance and repairs, but the business owner also has the flexibility to make renovations or structural changes, like adding a new kitchen. Similarly, using the private cloud means the business has both responsibility and control over the resources and infrastructure. On the other hand, when renting an office space, a business probably has to stick to the current floor plan and are unable to make structural changes. But the management company takes care of the upkeep and repairs, like the electrical, heat, and cooling. Your rent probably includes maintenance fees, but the business isn't responsible for the repairs. Much like the public cloud, users pay the CSP for both resource usage and maintenance. Okay, finally we have the hybrid cloud, which is a cloud model that combines public and private models, so organizations can enjoy both the cloud services and the control features of on-premises cloud models. Hybrid cloud allows users to add a public cloud provider to an existing on-premises infrastructure, which increases computing power without adding data center expenses. Because users choose where their applications sit and where computing happens, there are key security and compliance advantages too. A hybrid cloud is like having a storage unit. The business has the convenience and access of more space without needing to move or expand. With users consuming an increasing amount of cloud resources, the multi-cloud deployment model has emerged. Multi-cloud is the strategy of using more than one cloud service provider. For example, your organization might use Google's Gmail service for corporate email and another cloud service provider for storing its data. Whether your future employer is best suited to a public, private, hybrid, or even multi-cloud model, all offer innovative ways to advance and protect computing resources.